Hey y'all, thanks for tuning into the Nintendo Drive. If you're hanging out with us on YouTube, be sure to like the video, subscribe to our channel, and ring the bell icon so you never miss an episode. Or if you're getting cozy and listening to us on your podcast feed, make sure you're following and leaving us nice reviews. You can also support the show on Patreon and pick up some awesome merch. Links to those and more are in the description, but let's get the show started. Hi. Hello.
Hi.
Special episode
Hello.
no one was prepared for. Hi.
Surprise.
Surprise. I'm going to put that in all caps in the chat. Hi. How is everyone? Wait, somebody says wait. To a very impromptu episode of The Girls' Room. Minus Fulia. Unfortunately, Fulia's at work because, time zones. She's in the future. She's already working and the rest of us finished our work day. It kind of sucks, actually, that Fulia couldn't make it. But this is like an impromptu thing of The Girls' Room. Shauna's not here. Seth couldn't make it as well. Sean is a workaholic and Seth has tummy issues. So we just decided to do this because why not? You're welcome. How about that? You're welcome. How about that?
They didn't even know they wanted it.
They didn't know they needed it.
Okay.
Oh my God. I never run these shows. Okay, first off, let me just mention. It took us a moment to get here. I know we're late. It's because I don't use Post Malone very often. Melon, I don't use it very often. So it was a struggle, but we figured it out. I'm HR. I'm also tech, IT. I do it all.
You're just the queen, and we're just living in your world.
Apparently. No,
Lackless world.
It's I don't know about all that. I can't. We just do our best around here. On the Nintendo Drive. Seth usually does this a lot better than I do. But this is an impromptu Girls' Room episode. If you saw the thumbnail, you kind of know what we're going to talk about this evening. But I have housekeeping to start us off before we go into what we played. Did any of y'all watch the last episode of the Xbox Drive or the PlayStation Drive? Because if you didn't, those came out last week, where the new hosts, two of them above us, started on the shows. We got Fulia, Nagachaka, and Ron Roy Savoy Prime on the PlayStation Drive, and then we got Bowsah and Fi with that Mitch Power over there on the Xbox Drive. Look at that,
Stunning.
So part of the housekeeping is Bowsah and Fi. I'm going to tee it off to y'all. How was it doing a very first Xbox Drive episode?
Well, it's my first time being the host of a podcast, so it was a little wild. I'd done a couple one-off recordings before. Had a little bit of butterflies in the tummy right before we went live, but fortunately got a great group of people around me, and I think it went pretty well. How about you, Fi?
Fi, you're muted.
I am muted, and
I feel like we're in a meeting at work. Like, you're muted.
Yeah, exactly. And guess what? I was muted this time, even though I did almost get fired during my first week. We had an HR review, found out that I was not on any sort of suspension or anything, so we're looking pretty good, which is funny enough that it was associated with muting and not muting. But yeah, I had a lot of fun. I've done podcasts before, but this was the first time, obviously, of me hosting the Xbox Drive, and it was a little nerve-wracking. Even though I've done this before, it was still nerve-wracking, so definitely completely normal. So yeah, it was a lot of fun. If you haven't already checked it out, the chaos already ensued last week, and we continued the pancake versus waffles versus French Toast War. Yeah, I found out that I'm alone on my own on the podcast, but that's okay.
Well,
You're not alone. Never alone. Team pancakes forever.
it's literally
Ever.
Bowsah and I against Fi and Amanda
Yeah.
because
Ready.
they're the pancakes / crepes, like whatever, and then waffles, which is actually
Crepe.
better. Yeah, that's where Fi is. More on the crepe.
Yeah, I also went into it today in the Xbox Drive Discord. I talked about other types of pancakes because I was just like, you know what? Pancakes aren't just the fluffy, like buttermilk pancakes that everyone knows and loves. So that was a whole debate argument today.
I
May the
almost
food wars continue. Bring on more food wars.
started the food wars.
Yeah.
To mention in the Discord when we were talking about it again. First off, I was HR. I reviewed the Xbox Drive. I finally caught up on the podcast feeds. If you haven't, you're behind me, and that is a shame. So I watched it all the way through, and it passed. You know, I kind of am biased though, y'all, because I am a lady, and I'm probably gonna side with the ladies. So I'm sorry. That's just gonna happen, regardless of what's. If it's between two ladies, well, then I'm just not involved. Just my hands are tied. They're not even gonna be there.
We've got a powerful woman at the top in HR. That's what we need. Powerful woman at the top.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I watched it. I reviewed it. We're fine. We're good. Even though you like pancakes, we're fine. I even mentioned that in all caps. Even though she likes pancakes and not waffles, we're going to let this slide. And people were shocked. I don't know why you were shocked by that, people, by the way. Like, it's me. Hello. Why is no one shocked by this? Okay. So that's the only housekeeping I have. Like, we have patron things, but those will be at the end because we love to thank our patrons at the end of our shows. But we do at the Nintendo Drive, opposite of the Xbox Drive, like to talk about what we were playing. And Amanda, what did you play recently?
So my list hasn't changed much. We're still in the same rotation of Persona 5 Royal. Things were getting spicy. We beat the first dungeon, palace, whatever you call it. So now I have free reins to go romance, which is very on brand with what we're going to talk about today. So excited. I'm romancing the doctor, Lockleth. And it is getting hot.
Wait, that doctor?
Short hair when she does the leg thing. It's all about the legs. All about the legs. We're still stressing out at Yoshi's Crafted World. It's still a rage game. Never going to finish this game at this point. It's fine. And then I'm still playing Fortnite, man. We are still in the Fortnite zone. So that's what I got going on. But I feel like I need a new game in the mix, but I don't know what. So we're just going to chill here for a bit.
Oh, there you go. Bowsah or Fi, do y'all have any? It doesn't have to be Nintendo related. Like, I know y'all mentioned in Xbox Drive, but in case no one listened, why didn't you listen? What have you been playing?
You want to go first, Bowsah?
All right, I can. Of course, I've been playing some Animal Crossing. That's like my morning routine. Got to fire that up, do my chores. The rest of the games that I'm going to mention, I played on Xbox, but they are available on Switch, so you don't have to miss out if you only have a Switch. I played a little bit of Spirity. So you're like running a bathhouse, taking care of spirits. It's a neat little game. Haven't gotten very far, but it's fun so far. I played some Pizza Possum. So you're a little possum running around stealing pizza, which is perfect. I can't think of a better game to play. I've also been playing some Fortnite related to pizza. Now the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles are in there, so you collect some pizza. And the last one I'll mention is Superliminal, which is the current Backtrackers game. And Backtrackers meets February 24th, 11 a.m. Eastern.
I forgot about Superliminal or the Backtrackers game, but I've played that one through at least once a year since I purchased it. So I'm excited. I will be there for that one too.
Nice.
Fi.
Oh man. So
what cloud game have you played, ma'am?
Here's the thing. It's not. What's even more hilarious, it's not even an Xbox game. It's technically a PlayStation game. So I've been playing Helldivers 2 all weekend. I sat down on Saturday at like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I did not stop until 1 a.m. It was a problem. I just like it has consumed my life. So I've just been playing Helldivers. It's just full on hilarity. It's very much oh gosh, all just killing the aliens. Obviously, we are there to spread democracy, and to spread liberty across the universe, and definitely not eradicating an entire species one planet at a time. Not at all. It's fine. We're good. Everything, and it's like I'm doing my part, as they like to say. It's such a freaking good game. I've only been playing with people. I don't think I'd ever hop in to play by myself. Mostly because it is something that you need to have a team for. So I've been playing with a group of friends, and it's just been very, very funny. Just pure chaos the entire time, which is what I needed. And it's also very frustrating in a way, but it's just been a lot of fun. Yeah, would you like to learn more? I would highly recommend it if you are looking for a game. It's available. I've been playing it through Steam. I don't own a PlayStation. So the only reason why I said PlayStation is because every time I turn it on, it's just like PlayStation, and I'm like,
I was gonna say, I think you've disappointed Sean by being on an Xbox Drive and playing a PlayStation game.
Hey, it's a fun game. I mean, I've also played some other, like another game that's technically in it. Was originally from Nintendo, or at least was on the Nintendo store, and then people have been making spin-offs of it, which is Suika because I love Suika. That is a huge game. It's so good. So would highly recommend that if you haven't already. I've been playing it on my iPad. Oh my god, the host of the
Xbox Drive, this is from Seth, comes onto the Nintendo Drive to talk about a PlayStation game. That tracks.
Bravo, Steve. Bravo. Good job. Crossover. Yeah. That's all about that crossover.
Yeah, exactly. You know what? Who couldn't be here, so I'm just bringing PlayStation in some capacity.
Bring it all in.
Yeah. Exactly. Just bringing it all in. So I've just been doing those two games. It's been a lot of fun. And if any of you want to distribute justice with me, by all means, let me know. Hit me up. We can definitely play some Helldivers 2. Because it's definitely well worth the time, and honestly, just the hilarity.
I had no knowledge of Helldivers. I didn't know what it was. It was one of those things that released, and I was like, just X or Twitter, whatever, was just going crazy when that came out. And I was like, what is this? Helldivers? Like, are we just going straight down there, I guess? Okay, cool.
It's one of those games that like people don't really expect me to want to play it, I guess, because I'm not a huge shooters type of person.
Yeah.
But I played Helldivers, the original, which was the top down, and so I was slightly concerned hopping into this. But no, it is oh man, and just like the random quotes that they do every so often, it's just like let me hit you with some what is it, like liberty, and then your character, if you like shoot for too long, it starts they'll start maniacally laughing, just like they're going absolutely nuts, and they're like, ah! And I'm like, you know what, this is it, top tier, 2024.
Once you put once you have that SpongeBob laugh in there, and you know it's a winner.
Yeah, it's just like maniacal, like I'm gonna kill everything laugh.
Oh, God,
absolutely.
that's terrifying.
10 out of 10.
Terrifying. You know what else is terrifying? Fee.
What?
I played the game called Metamorphosis.
Oh.
And I don't know if anyone's heard of this. I don't know when it came out originally. It's not a new game. And no, I'm not doing Sean Capri's year of no new games. Like, I don't subscribe to this. I'm sorry. There's too many like caveats and like loopholes that I get a headache, so I just play what I want. So I'm playing the game Metamorphosis. Thanks. I'm playing the game Metamorphosis, and basically so it starts off, I'll just set the scene. It starts off, you wake up, you're a man, you wake up and you're very hungover from this party the night before. And all of a sudden you start getting smaller as you walk down this hallway. And then all of a sudden you realize you are a bug, an insect. I don't know if you're like an ant or a beetle or something, but essentially you turn into an insect. And you want to become human again. So you're trying to, it's basically a traversal. It's just a platformer. But there's like story being told. So it's fully narrated as well, which is nice. The only like parts that aren't is like the insect gibberish, I guess. I don't know what else to call it. It's basically you can read what they're saying, but you just hear like insect talk. And I think it's kind of interesting that they added that little effect in there. So there is reading involved, but there's also you get glimpses of your friend who is still a human, who is basically going through some type of like legal thing. They're trying to pin him for something. And so you're trying to help him. But to help him, you're trying to also become human. So it's very strange. And it has a lot of, you mentioned quotes, Fee, with your thing, but this one, it has like actual like quotes from the author, is it Kampf? Kafka? Oh my God, I can't even remember his name now. I could do a quick Goog. That's a thing that we do over here. Quick Goog.
Also, it wasn't Metamorphosis or something like a book series as a kid.
So the author of the Metamorphosis is who they quote, Franz Kafka. Yeah, Franz Kafka.
Okay.
He's like a Jewish writer, and it's based off the book, like the Metamorphosis. Like that's kind of what they created the game off of, and kind of what his whole theories and stuff behind it. And it's very interesting. It's definitely gotten me out of the day-to-day like stressors during the week, because you're in a completely different world. You're small, and it is kind of weird and a little scary, but not like a horror or anything. It's just you're very tiny, and I know I'm a small human anyways. This is kind of the joke that goes small. So maybe I feel a little bit at home at the same time. I don't know, but yeah, it's an interesting game that I didn't hear about, but I bought it for like $2 in the eShop late last year. So I'll let y'all know when I finish it if it's worth the $2. So far, it has been. So several hours have been put into this game. So I recommend it right now, but I don't know how it ends.
I will say from the screenshots that I've seen, if you didn't tell me that it wasn't a horror game, I would have been like, this is a horror game, because it is.
I don't do well with horror games. I like light horror, kind of like Little Nightmares is almost pushing it sometimes because they get a little scary. Amanda's eye rolling because she raged.
That is a scary game. It is not a lightly scary game. It is terrifying. Absolutely terrifying.
It's
oh no, Fee's like
potato.
No. Okay, okay.
Daddy just wants a hug. It's fine.
Yeah, Skin Daddy and Neck Mommy or
Neck
whatever
Mommy.
her name is.
Ugh. No,
I don't know. I thought it was gonna be horror too, Fee, when I saw it, but I watched like a short review that didn't like spoil anything, and kind of like I don't want to give anything away. Like Superliminal kind of seems like it'll go into like a horror aspect, but it's not what things seem. And that's kind of similar. This is kind of similar in that way. Like you think like there are like creepy-ish aspects. Like if you're scared of bugs, maybe this is your horror game, because like there's a lot that you come across that they need you to get this item over here or like whatever. And they look like real insects and they sound gross.
Nope.
So if you don't like bugs, maybe that's not the game for you.
Yeah, I'm good with most except like centipedes and cockroaches. And,
okay. Yeah. I don't like cockroaches. They all look like ants, basically, or beetles.
Okay.
Haven't come across a spider either. So arachnophobes, you're fine.
I don't mind spiders. It's just like I guess the more legs, the worse off. Even though spiders I know have 8 legs, but like centipedes have hundreds, so it's fine.
Yeah, no,
not it for me.
No. Anywho,
is that your version of anyways? We do have a topic, but we're gonna pin it for now. We like to pin things over here, especially the main topic. We always save it to the end. So we have questions. There was a lot of questions this week, and we always appreciate everyone sending in questions. We're probably not going to cover all of these because there's 4 of us.
So many.
You know, I know there's 4 across all the other shows too, but you know, we'll get to what we get to. I'm gonna start with Awesome Dave's question. If you could be in a romantic relationship with anyone from a game on a Nintendo console, who would it be? Is this hard for some of our guests tonight to do Nintendo related stuff? I don't think for Bowsah. Bowsah's all over the place. She's
Bowsah's
across
like
the board.
Bowsah's like, I already know. Like Bowsah looks confident. Me? We'll see.
We'll give you some time then, Fee. Bowsah, what would be your response?
I think I'm going to go for Toad. He seems like a really fun dude. Always up for an adventure, taking care of his friends. I think this has some real relationship potential. So I'm going to go with my boy Toad.
Ooh.
What about you, Amanda?
Oh my God, I have a list that's like 5 miles long and it's all anime men. But I would say out of my list of like 500 anime men, honestly, I think I would go with Noah from Xenoblade Chronicles 3.
Not bad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, give me my anime boy. Just hand him over, please, for the love of God. Oh, what is your choice?
I have a weird response.
Okay.
So I'm like looking at my desk because I have so many knickknacks outside of my Squishmallows. I have like Nintendo knickknacks on my desk. And one of them that sticks out to me is my favorite NPC. And if he didn't have a boyfriend already, I would, be all on that, is Flick from Animal Crossing New Horizons. And I know that's strange because he's like an iguana or whatever type of lizard he is. But,
it's hot.
I love the fit, like the punk rock like fit they've got going on. And they are, they love art. Like he creates those like bug models. Like he has a passion, and like I'm here for it. Like if him and CJ weren't a thing, or if he was looking my direction, I'd be like, hey, so like Flick.
Hey. He's looking my way. I go, hey.
Like, hey.
If he gave you a bug, wait, what bug would you want him to give you? Like what if the sculpture things that he makes?
Like the model?
What really get you? Yeah. What's going to woo you?
Probably one of the butterflies, like the blue one.
Okay.
That's kinda, like shiny. I cannot think of. It's like the blue bottle, I think, butterfly or whatever it's called. It's like a shiny blue. It's cool.
Cute.
Or the leaf bug, because it's like a huge model. Like I like some of the bigger ones that he makes.
I love it.
Fee had plenty of time.
Okay, now I have a question. Does this have to be specifically Nintendo publisher, or just like a game that has been on Nintendo?
We don't have rules here, Fee.
Okay, fabulous. So we're gonna go with Miles Edgeworth from the Phoenix Wright games, and now let me tell you the reasons why. One, guy is really smart. Two, he's like really like angry like most of the time, but he's very like kind in his own games. So yeah. I can fix him. Exactly. So I'm just gonna go with Miles Edgeworth. I'm just gonna say it right now. I'm a huge fan of Phoenix Wright, and he's my favorite character, like one of my favorite characters all time. He's an all-timer, fabulous. So I would go with him, Miles Edgeworth. If you don't know him, you should probably Google him because he's fantastic.
Me Goog.
We can cry about our dads together.
He must be gorgeous, because Amanda, that's a big ass thigh you just did.
That's a good looking man. Oh my God, there's like fan drawn photos of him in. Oh my God,
those are usually
okay. Anywho,
yes.
Like
okay,
Amanda's immediately sweating, and we haven't even gotten to the topic yet.
Yeah, let's go.
Exactly. There's a lot of really good looking men in Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, as a heads up. So yeah, I would definitely have to go with Miles.
There you go.
Here for it.
Man, we've got a very, very roundhouse, like eclectic grouping. I'm excited to hear all the answers to the rest of these questions. Robbo, aka Ribo, because Robbo is another name. Because I can't. Okay, everything stems back to if somebody has a different name, it's because I mispronounced or I can't read. So Ribo, one evening I called him Robbo, and so in Discord that's his name. Dear Nintendo Drive crew, why can't the Ribble, which is a separate name from somebody else that's not me, find love? And Ribo, we all love you, bud. I think you already found it. And self-love is a thing as well. Self-love.
Are we here to give advice? Is that what this question is asking?
I don't know. It's kind of just a whatever you want to interpret type of question. So, Amanda, do you want to give advice?
Okay, God, I'm the worst to be giving advice now as a newly single woman. But I will say, just put yourself out there. Just be you. Nothing is better than someone who I reposted a video on Instagram the other day, or like a short about this guy saying like the weirdest people are the most attractive people. Like, just be weird. Like, own your weirdness or whoever you are, and the right person is going to come along and appreciate that and love that and want to be weird with you. So. Just be weird.
You know what would be interesting, and maybe not interesting, maybe it'd be just funny, if we did like just a random one-off show of like people send us your romantic questions and like let us
answer them.
Yeah.
Yes, please. We'll give you the best advice. You're four powerful women. We can give great dating advice.
And
let's do it.
Partially chaotic advice, because I think mine would lean towards that a little bit. So. Oh my God. I think that'd be funny. BobLoblaw. Does anyone else want to provide any feedback? Because it's kind of open-ended. It's like whatever. Phoebe, you want to give a what-off advice?
Sure. I agree. I also definitely believe self-love is super important. As the great RuPaul says every week, if you don't love yourself, why the hell would someone who the hell loves? My goodness, I do not know how to speak at 10 p.m. on a Tuesday.
Another person who can't speak. Yes.
Oh my God. But then, yeah. So it's just like, that's really important. And just be yourself, because lying on a dating profile or to someone's face at the beginning, you can't build a relationship off of lies. So don't do it. Just be yourself. May as well, there's some things like maybe leave a little bit of the crazy for the second or third date, but like, just be yourself. Just
hold in the crazy while you can. Just hold it in until you just gotta let it out, and then let it out and see how they react, and be like, it'll be make or break,
Yeah, but still do it early on. Don't do it late.
Yeah.
Just do it early on. Just
not
the first one.
Bowsah, save us. What is your dog advice?
Well, Rybo, I don't know where you've been looking for love, but perhaps you've been looking in all the wrong places.
Wow.
Sometimes it's just that simple. Maybe you just try something new.
Claps, Bowsah.
Claps.
Yeah. Try somewhere new. Just go somewhere random.
Bowsah is going to be the wise age, because Seth isn't here. I think that's what we need.
Okay.
I was going to say, Bowsah is definitely the rock of our podcast, and just the the most sensible one out of the four of us. So I feel like this is a really good fit.
Just Granny over here sitting in a rocker. It's fine.
Not Granny, not that way.
No.
You and your husband are so adorbs. Like, there have been times when I've gone to Bowsah's Animal Crossing island to like pick something up very generously. Bowsah has gifted me stuff for like a villager or whatever, and like Bowsah's husband's just there with his big mustache, and he's just running around. He's just happy to be there. I'm like, y'all are so cute. Y'all are just adorable. So that Bowsah's I speak highly of Bowsah and their relationship from what I've seen, for sure.
Goals.
Oh my gosh. I don't know if that's what you wanted, Rybo, but that's what you got. BobLoblaw has a question. What is the most romantic game to play with a loved one? And then opposite, what is the least romantic? And in parentheticals, Bob says, my money is on Overcooked as the least romantic, which I think could swing either way, but I think I would say more so on the least romantic side. Does anyone have a romantic game and least romantic they want to guess, Amanda?
I don't know if it's on Switch though. I think that I played it with a friend, but I recently suggested this game to a friend of mine and her boyfriend. It Takes Two is a fantastic game for couples. This story is really gut-wrenching but very cute at the same time. You really have to work together to make it work, and that's the whole premise of the game, is that it takes two people to tango and make a relationship, to build a relationship. So I think, I don't know if it's on the Switch, I have no idea. I played it on the PC, but It Takes Two is a wonderful game for two folks. That's my
I mean,
answer.
I would say Baldur's Gate 3. Why not? Because
Yes.
why not? All the characters attractive. The fact that you can just like you have to like this is not a one shot. This is not a game you can sit down in an afternoon and finish. You have to play this game for hundreds of hours with the person you're playing with. So I have a feeling that it's like either going to build the relationship or it's like I think it's either or. I think it's either a very romantic one or a very negative one, depending on how your experience is in the game, because it could lead to you realizing like maybe we're not as compatible because you want to kill off everybody, including Astarion. Who knows? So what a terrible choice that would be. So yeah, I would definitely have to say Baldur's Gate 3 for both.
So
Oh my God, I love
I'm gonna have to agree with you, Fee. My romantic game that I kind of listed was mostly like Minecraft. I like things that are just not competitive and more just simple building with somebody.
Mhm.
Or, he can go out and defeat monsters, and I can just build something cute at the homestead. And then my least romantic game was actually Baldur's Gate 3, because I have played that with my husband, and we have played it 2 occasions, and it just didn't go very well for us. We have completely different like play styles. I like to do things like, ease into it. I take the safe route, whereas he's just already in there upsetting the bulls, and we end up having to fight off like these 6. What's that one scene with the 6 like ox or whatever? Like he pissed them off. He pissed them off, and we're all of a sudden we're in like a battle with all these ox, and I'm like, I just wanted to talk to one like this.
So what I'm hearing is you can't teach him barrelmancy, and you can't tell him about what you can do at the goblin camp with poison, because it would just be pure chaos.
We just don't play the same, and we've just decided to just not continue that journey together.
I don't know how that's
So it sounds like that's
out.
a very romantic game to play with your partner.
It just depends. I think it just depends on y'all together. But it just wasn't for
very
us.
situational.
Yeah.
Fair.
That's actually
Bowsah.
on my list to buy on sale and potentially play with my husband. Except that I don't think he's actually going to play. Like, I'm just going to play, and he's going to tell me what choices to make.
There you go.
Okay.
So many different ways to play.
I could just ignore him and do the wrong thing, and then he can get mad.
See?
Might happen.
Bowsah, that is what I didn't like, okay? Don't ignore.
Okay, all right, I'll try my best. And I think the least romantic things are horror games. Like, I don't need to be playing a Resident Evil game and trying to have a nice evening with my husband. It doesn't sound right. Mm-mm.
No.
Don't need nightmares.
That's true. I've attempted to play I forget what it's called. It's one of those games like you make choices, but it's a scary game. It's Supermassive Games game. I can't remember which one it was, but I tried playing it, and I did. I got pretty far, but like I actually started screaming out loud, and I got too scared, so I had to quit playing that too. So I definitely get the feels.
Were you playing Until Dawn, The Quarry?
Until Dawn. Yeah, that was
Until
the one.
Dawn. Oh, I love Until Dawn. Terrifying, but a lot of fun. Yeah, I could see why you were screaming. Yeah.
Yeah, that's just it doesn't take much to give me a jump scare. So that game has several of them. And then I also didn't like not making the right choice for the characters to survive. Some of those didn't go very well, and it was one was one of my favorite characters, and I was like, no, like screaming. Did not go well. We've got a lot of like Valentine's related questions, so I'm going to continue. I'm going to try at least get through these, and then we'll go off of our topics, because I have a feeling we're going to be talking quite a bit about those because we came through with several. But Laura asks if you could get or give. I'm going to say give. If you could give a bouquet of any flower from a Nintendo game, what would you choose? And their examples were like fire flowers from the Mario games, Lily of the Valley from Animal Crossing New Horizons, Silent Princess from Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, etc. So does anyone know like types of flowers? I know mine, like one-offs, but they're not Lily of the Valley. They are Animal Crossing flowers, but it's really just my favorite flowers, which are the cosmos and the tulips from Animal Crossing New Horizons. I think a bouquet of those would just be cute. I would like to get those in real life. I mean, I know they're real flowers.
But it's
'cause,
different. It's Animal Crossing flowers.
Yeah.
It's different.
It's digital and they technically don't die because they don't unless you run through them, but then you can revive them.
100%.
They're better than real flowers, but those are mine. What about Bowsah? Do you have any flowers that you would think of?
I would go with the mums from Animal Crossing. All the
Ooh,
colors.
yes.
Give me one of each. I love those mums. I love them in real life too.
Green mums are hard to get in Animal Crossing.
I'm still working on that.
I have yet to get them. I've never been able to breed and get a green mum. Cannot. I'm green mum challenged. Fee.
I guess I would have to go with like either the hyacinths, because they kind of remind me a lot of lilacs, which are like my actual favorite flower. Or just like a bouquet of all the black flowers from Animal Crossing. I think that would be really cool.
Yes,
Yeah.
there's is there a black cosmos? I think so.
Yeah.
'Cause I like those.
Yes. There's
Yeah.
the lilies from because I have the entire chart up in front of me. There's lilies, cosmos, tulips, and black roses. So yeah, I think those would be. I just think that would be very interesting because they're just not a regular color to see
True.
for flowers.
But no one chose gold roses, which I also have not gotten from Animal Crossing New Horizons. But they're gold.
Not a gold digger.
Yeah, but sheesh.
She's not because she makes the money.
She
Right.
makes it in cash.
Sugar
Yeah.
mom.
I would agree with
There
you,
you go.
Locklet. Tulips. I actually bought myself tulips this weekend from the local flower stand. I love tulips; are my absolute favorite flower. So yellow tulips is what I would go with because that's currently what I have on my coffee table.
Like gold member. No, not like gold member Adam. No,
Stop.
not the same.
Cute. I like that question.
I was like, Fee, what are you doing? I forget you have a standing desk. I was like, all of a sudden, I see nothing. I just see the thing raising up. I learned that from the Xbox Drive. Yet again, y'all should listen. These two ladies are on there now. Kevin, I'm assuming this is Kevin, aka the Muffin Mon. When will Nintendo have Mario and Peach or Luigi and Daisy take the next step in their respective relationships? And what would their kids look like? Will Nintendo ever ship those couples together? Will it ever actually happen? Is this like Disney, like not officially saying anything? Like Mickey and Minnie for sure, but like do they ever, like some others they don't really say? I don't know. Will they have, will it ever happen?
There's multiple reasons. One of them being this is a kid's brand. They're not doing that. Babies arrive by stork. They don't have to look like their parents. That's how it works. We'll get into the other reasons later. Put a pin in it.
I did find out that when I was doing research for this podcast that for some reason Mario Kart Wii, Daisy commissions to get a statue made of her and Luigi dancing together, and I'm like, ooh, that's cute, but that's about it. I don't think I agree. It's gonna be like randomly storks coming from the sky and then there's children. That's gonna be it. I think
Waluigi is swinging in. That's what's happened. Waluigi's coming in and stealing his lady back. That's what he's doing. He's taking Daisy and running.
Wow. There you go.
Oh. I'm trying to think, like, if they did get shipped, though, like, what would they... Can we even, like, verbally explain, like, what they would look like? Like, I could draw you something, but, like, I don't have a notepad in front of me. You think I would, but I really don't. Basically, whatever baby Luigi or baby Mario look like, but I don't know, their own versioned hat. Maybe
No, they're coming out looking like toads.
There you go. That's how it works here. That's what all the little toads are.
Daisy and Peach just have like birth toads, and like Mario's like, that's my son, and like, is it really your
That's a
son?
me. It looks like a me,
Definitely
and
not
it's like,
from the Milkman.
yeah.
That's what I was going with that, Bowsah. It's like it's somebody it's somebody else's. It's not really. Yeah, exactly. They have some explaining to do if that happens. Seth
Don't tell.
understands. Mm-hmm.
It's fine. It's fine. No one's got to know.
They'll never know.
They'll never know.
Who's gonna know? They'll never know. I think y'all are right, though. I don't think they're gonna ever officially say anything. I don't know. I feel like why does it even matter by this point? They kind of danced around it a little bit with at least with Mario and Peach in the movie. You know, they could kind of see a little bit of love-ish there. Maybe it was more of a friendship. I don't know. But I think you're right. I don't think they'll. Peach needs to. She's getting her own game, or the game for her is actually coming out this year on the Switch, and she's doing her own thing. She's got her own like rules. She's like Barbie. Okay,
She's an independent woman.
Mm-hmm.
She need no man.
Nope. No, he's just Mario. He's just Mario. That's it. Antics asks, which type of genre do you prefer playing together with a loved one? I kind of hinted on this earlier. More peaceful, relaxing, cozy games like Stardew Valley, or more serious action cinematic style? Or are you the type that bond over cutthroat experiences like Mario Party? Genres? Do y'all have favorite genres you play with your loved ones? Doesn't even have to be your significant others. It can be like friends as well.
Cooking games for like, because my boyfriend and I play a lot of Cook Serve Delicious. So that's usually the series that we usually play. Other than like we've played a few like cute farm sims, and then just with friends, usually things like Lethal Company, because once again I enjoy chaos. So probably something like that, yeah. Which I've also played with my boyfriend. So
oh no, poor him. I heard you like to use a shovel, so
it's fine. He's fine. I mean, you can in fact mind you, we did do a stream after the Xbox drive last week, and I did not kill anybody with a shovel.
She did hit us, but she didn't kill us.
Okay, yes.
I was gonna ask how that went because I didn't get to see that.
I hit people with shovels, but if you're in space, it doesn't count. So no one died. Everything's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, I would have to say like cooking games, like more cooperative games rather than like versus. Because I'm incredibly competitive. So even though I say that I'm not, I recognize that if I did play a versus game against my boyfriend and he in fact won, I would in fact put down the controller and leave. So that for that reason, can't do it. Just can't.
So like Overcooked, you mean that kind of style because y'all are kind of doing it together? You're not really against each other. Right?
Yeah, that and also like Played Up, which is a game that is really popular. So something like that where you have like a common goal and you work together as a team. Because it's the same thing with like I said, Cook Serve Delicious is where you run a restaurant. If you're familiar with the series, it kind of like degrades to like apocalyptic like space, like almost like it's apocalyptic, post-apocalyptic wars of like cooking trucks. It's a whole thing. So there's a lot of things going on there. Yeah, it's kind of weird. It's a very wild game with a lot of backstory. But it's just something like that where you have like a common goal. You have to like run a kitchen together and then do something like that. So I really enjoy stuff that way when it comes to playing with my partner.
Well, Bowsah, I know you mentioned horror is not the genre for y'all. What is the genre?
It's usually got to be the cozy type stuff. Like you mentioned, we play a lot of Animal Crossing together, but he also loves to watch me play my story-focused games. And he's always asking me questions, and sometimes I know the answers, and sometimes I don't. Xenobabes didn't know. He kept asking me what's going on. I'm like, I have no clue. I don't know. I hope they tell me before it's over.
Oh, no. Oh
I love
no.
it.
The next time I pick up Xenoblade 3, I'm going to be in that same boat because it's been so long. It's been since Christmas since I've
It's not
touched
because
it.
you
So.
forgot anything. It's because they didn't tell you.
Maybe. Or I just got lost in Mio's eyes. Maybe that's part of it too.
Ugh.
Yeah. Amanda. Oh, Fi, we can't hear you.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's good. We're good. We're great.
We're good.
I'm glad I was like looking so that I could see that Fi's mouth was moving. But anyways, Amanda, go off.
Someone that I spend a decent amount of my time with lately, and we've gone out a few times. We play Fortnite, and I think Fortnite is it because we're on the team together. I suck. I'm always the one who dies first, and he has to save me. And I'm just like, this is so romantic that you need to save me every single time. But we play Fortnite together, and instead of raging, there's more laughter and just like funny things that happen. I don't know if it's like a go-to, but lately that's what's been happening and I'm into it. Anything, honestly, like I'm the opposite. I'm like, let's play Mario Kart. I'm going to destroy you. Like, come on. That's what we're playing together. Like, what can I destroy you in? Well, I talk a big game.
Yeah.
So what can I talk a big game in? That's like me. I'm like, let me destroy you in Mario Kart. Let me destroy you in Super Smash. That's me. I'm just rage all the time.
I can't do the competitive games like racing games. Like I can play racing games with other people, but with my husband I can't. It's anything competitive. I know I'm the problem. I get too competitive and I am not fun to play games with. I know my issues. But it's only with him. If I play with like someone else, I'm able to like keep a hold onto those those little emote at times
Emotions.
those little emotions, these little emotion. I get too much in my feels with him versus other people. I'm able to hold it in, and it's maybe because I could just be I could really be myself, aka a rager with him versus other people. So those are we kind of stay away from those now. We've learned to kind of not do those types of games. We did play, I guess, competitive. I don't know if you would call this or not, but you are competing against each other, like Monopoly, like on PlayStation. We did play like the actual like Monopoly, like the legit original style of gaming for it, which was fun. But we also kind of like were up against the computer that we were playing with too, because we wanted to play 4 people, and so it was him and I and then 2 comms, and we were kind of up against them. And when we were doing specifically like the I don't know what you call it, we would just gang up on them essentially, and they're just AI. They didn't really care. Not that AI is, if AI comes for me, like it's probably gonna happen. I have too many of these little echo dots around my home. There's one that's like hidden in my squishmallows. I call it the squish dot. That's its official name in the app. It's the squish dot back here. But we played Monopoly and that went okay. But we prefer chill games. Minecraft. The one game that we just started playing last Friday on PlayStation was a game called Portal Knights. And it's kind of like a mixture of Minecraft and almost like Minecraft. Is it Minecraft Legends or Dungeons? I can't remember which one. I get those two like mixed up. But it's like an RPG. You pick your like your type of character. So like I'm a mage and he's just like the warrior type, and then you go like dungeon crawling and you find materials and things. So we played that together for the first time, and it was actually really fun and chill. Like I can still go and collect things like you do in Minecraft, and he can go fight beasts. So we found a good medium that kind of tickles both of our little fancies in a way. Ooh, that did not sound right coming out of my mouth. Anyways, this is the Nintendo Drive, and Sean and Seth are not here, so this is what you get. You're welcome. But I think everyone answered that question, right? Did I miss anybody? Did I miss anybody? Okay.
Oh, we're good.
Naga Chaka, and then we'll go on to our topic. What's the best dating game on the Nintendo Switch, and why is it Boyfriend Dungeon? Team Valeria, hashtag Team Isaac. I couldn't think of another answer to this because I have played Boyfriend Dungeon. That's really the only Switch dating game-ish that I've played. All the other ones it has romance, but it's not as heavy as that one. So I don't know.
I find the
Anyone?
romance in every game that I play, so I'm
That's
just
true,
the
too.
anomaly. I find a way to romance everybody in everything. So all games have romance. You just gotta look for it.
That's true. Stardew, all the farming sims, Bowsah.
I'm like the opposite. I'm running away from the romance. I'm like, I am a married woman. Leave me alone. Except for Fae Farm when I went on a date with everyone.
Okay. I haven't gotten to that point yet, but I'm excited now.
Okay.
You're here for it.
Fee?
You know what? Doki Doki Literature Club is a real romance, real we love to see it. It's super sane, super chill. No, I'm just joking. I mean it is still considered a dating simulator. I don't know. I would probably have to say probably that. Oh my goodness. Boyfriend Dungeon is definitely one of them. I know what is it? Monster Prom is also on Nintendo Switch, which is
I forgot about that one.
a huge fan favorite. So I would definitely have to go with that. Or there's a bunch of different Otome games, which are readily available for you. Dream Daddy, absolutely. Why not? Just throw that in there. There's just so many really cute dating sims. But I would not recommend the first one I said, unless you're really looking for an interesting time. But don't come at me if your experience is a little weird. You know what I mean? Just don't blame me. Don't come to the Xbox Drive on Friday and be like, Fee, I recommended this to my wife or girlfriend or partner and we had a terrible not me. I have nothing to do with this. So.
I hear the clicking of the keyboards now. This sucks, Fee. It's all Fee's fault.
And that's I'm not going to take responsibility, you know? Nope, not at all.
We have a disclaimer at the end of the podcast, so listen to that before you jump off of it later.
I might even just add a disclaimer for the entire podcast as a whole when we finish. But it's that time in the show. We are unpinning the topic, y'all. We have some other questions. They're not really romance, Valentine's week related, so we're just going to shove those to next week. Like I said, we had a lot of questions this week. But the main topic all stemmed from BobLoblaw. I can never say it right the first time. It all stems from this question. Nintendo matchmaking. Couple up characters from different franchises that you would think would go well together. They think that Isabelle from Animal Crossing and Fox McCloud would be cute. And before we go into ours, I do want to start, since Fulia's not here, Fulia did send me her ship, and they have a ship name. I don't know if y'all made ship names. I actually ended up doing that because I did that last minute because I saw that Seth had some ship names for his. So if you want to think of those, you have time. But Fulia's ship name was Walina, which is Waluigi and Rosalina. And Fulia says they'd make a pretty good power couple, and Rosalina will find a way to keep Waluigi in line, or they can create chaos. So I wanted to add that in since Fulia couldn't make it. I wanted to make sure I included hers. Does anyone want to start off with one of their ship names? And we don't have to go through all of ours, but I have 3, but we don't have to go through all 3. It just depends on time. But anyone want to start us off?
I don't have a name for it.
Oh, well, what is it?
Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
I created a thruple that I already told you about.
Please start it off with the steamy thruple, Amanda. Please.
Okay, so for those who don't know, there's a show on Peacock called Couple to Thruple, and it's these couples who meet singles and they invite a single into the relationship. Welcome to my life. I watch very interesting TV. These are the kind of shows that just get me going and I get excited. So I decided to bring that concept to the Nintendo Drive tonight and make it rated R. So my thruple of choice would be Bowser and Bayonetta and Samus. We got two dommy mommies, independent women who don't need no man. And Bowser's coming in and he's just going to get whipped into shape by these two women. And it's going to be hot and beautiful. So, yeah, that's where I'm starting off.
I need to add Dommy Mommy to my repertoire of lingo. I love that so much. Oh my God. Dommy Mommy. Yes.
Can you imagine Bayonetta just like cracking a whip on Bowser? Okay, I'm not going to go too far into it. But yeah, that's where I'm thinking. That's where my brain went. Quaggy in the chat gets it. He's like, oh.
Well, and Seth says, goodness gracious, in all caps. Listen, I was going to say, I'm going to put a little disclaimer at the end. This is why, because like this is, if you have children in the room, I probably should have mentioned, like, have them leave right now because we're about to get a little steamy with some of these ships, I'm assuming, mainly from Amanda over here. So, watch out for this one.
Hello. Keep me away from the kids.
Fresh on the scene. This one's got a lot to say. Okay. So like just take those little tots out the room, put SpongeBob on the TV next door. And let's get into some more ships. Fi, Bowsah, y'all want to have one?
You go right ahead, Bowsah.
All right. Well, we will stay with Bowser. But this time he's gonna be with Peach. And I'm kind of torn on what the ship name should be, which I don't even know what ship means. I'm too old for this nonsense, but I assume that means we're making couples for whatever reason. That's why we call it. I don't know if it'd be like teaser or bouch. Bouch sounds like a bad word. But listen, hear me out. Hear me out. Look, we all know that Mario is the megalomaniac bad guy. Do not believe all of this pro-Mario propaganda you've been fed. Bowser has always been trying to keep Peach safe from Mario, not the other way around. Don't believe everything you see on your TV screen. He's really the good guy here.
Bowsah for Bowser. I never saw that coming at all.
Oh.
Never.
Yes, Seth, I did see that it was called Bowser, and that just like... only one Peach letter in there? Come on. She gets more than that. I don't like that.
She needs more letters. She needs more letters. That is interesting, though. I mean, he made a song for her.
Yeah.
Oh, and it's a very catchy song.
Beautiful song.
Yeah.
It's a very,
Fi.
You know what? I'm just gonna go with like, I mean, I don't want to dampen anyone's mood. I'm gonna go with Diego Amado from Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, and then Mia Fey, who's also from Ace Attorney. This is an actual like real ship, like real relationship in the universe. However, it's incredibly tragic how it ends, but we don't have to talk about that. We don't have to focus on it. Not at all. He doesn't end up in a coma. She doesn't die. He doesn't wake up from the coma after she comes back, after. Don't worry about it. I just really like both of these, like, very strong characters. Seth, stop. Don't worry about it.
Coming with the lore and the deep-rooted story.
I mean, like, it's fine. We're good. I personally really like these two characters. They're very strong characters. He's also known as Godot, if anyone wants to look him up. And he's like just two very phenomenal, very strong characters. Like Mia Fey, phenomenal. Godot, also phenomenal. Also has one of the best freaking like theme songs in like just gaming at all the time. It's just so good. And I listen to that song probably every week, and I could listen to it for hours on end. And there's actually like an 8-hour playlist of specifically his song going on and on and on. So it's very chill. It's called Coffee. I've always it's Coffee something. But it's a specific song of his. So would highly recommend it. But yeah, I would recommend those two together. I'm sorry for bringing up Trauma, Seth, because I know that is for fans of the series. It's a little bit sad, but I think they're both really hot. I'm just gonna leave it at that. They're both really hot.
I mean, sometimes that's all you need.
Hot people.
Yeah,
we just love hot people. Really hot, smart, independent people. Absolutely.
Sometimes it's just as simple as that. And I meant to mention at the start of this topic, in case you don't know what ship means. And I honestly did not think about that until Bowsah was like, I don't know what ship means. I was like, oh yeah, maybe I should have mentioned exactly what that is. Ship meaning relationship. Who do you put together? Who do you think is a good couple or throuple, in some cases, that you wouldn't normally see. Like I know in Fi's case, it's an actual like ship. But it was interesting when I mentioned it to my husband earlier, like I need to ship to like Nintendo characters, and he took it as a negative, meaning like ship them off like into the night, like never to into.
Are you sending me their amiibos in the mail? What are you doing? I don't
like ship
understand.
them off like they're not a part of Nintendo anymore, type of thing. Like we don't want them. Like he thought the opposite, and I was like, no, it's a positive. Their relationship, they're together. So I meant to mention that, but yeah, that's what shipping characters means. So now your brain is a little bit larger. You're welcome. I'm gonna start mine off strange, and I was I don't think I was inspired by anything except for Amanda mentioned in our Nintendo Drive chat that she was literally looking through the Super Smash Bros. Just characters just to see like what characters are out there. Who can I ship together? And so I did something similar. I did a quick Goog, and I remembered that the dog and the duck were from Duck Hunt were in the game together. And no, I do not ship the dog and the duck. No, nay. I ship the dog with one of the ice climbers, and then the duck with the other ice climber, because the ice climbers, I found out, are siblings. And so their ship name is Sibling Rivalry, because the duck and the dog are rivals and the ice climbers are siblings.
That's beautiful. I was thinking about the ice climbers because I was like, that could be another throuple, a weird one, but another one.
It would be a little strange. For it. Yeah, because they're siblings, it's a little weird.
Illegal in some places, one might say.
You gotta give those other like duos somebody else, because they're a duo. They're just friends. They're just siblings. They need somebody else to love, and so the duck goes through a lot, and so maybe he wants to hit it up the little girl climber, and the dog and the boy climber. Why not? So sibling rivalry is what I decided to call that weird.
I'm here for it.
Group of people. And Seth also brought to the table several ships, and so I will go off of his first one. His ship name, I'll let y'all guess based on the name, is Mari Pauline, or as I like to say, Mari Penelope. And it's Mario and Pauline, because he says in parentheticals, duh, because apparently that's an obvious answer, Mario and Penelope. But anyways, that's his ship. I don't know.
Pauline is too good for Mario. She is too beautiful, too strong. Mario ain't got nothing for her. No. She needs like a Link or like a Noah or like a Marth in her life. She don't need no Mario.
I think we could say that about all the female characters in the Mario games, to be fair.
That's true.
Mario can't bring it. I'm sorry, Seth. Mario can't.
He's like the kid brother that just thinks he's doing something by going, woohoo,
No, and you're just like, you're annoying, actually. I'm moving on. I need a man. Poor Seth.
Oh, man. Even when they're not here, they get wrecked. Does anyone else Amanda, do you want to go next since you went first?
Sure.
What's your next ship characters?
Okay. I will save my other thruples, but my next one was the Wii Fit trainer and Sonic. So I will preface my entire thing is based off of who is in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. And I think the Wii Fit trainer, she is strong, she's powerful, she's fit. She needs someone else at her level. Sonic is right there. He's sprinting his life away. They're going to be the fitness power couple of the year. So that's my number 2.
I had to look up the Wii Fit trainer because I forgot what she looked like. That's you, Amanda.
Okay, I wouldn't date Sonic, but I think she could. My choice, I would date Link, but in her case, I'm going to give her Sonic.
Especially some people's like fan art of her. It even looks more like you. Like
Wait,
it's
what?
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me.
Like,
I'm just looking at her on this Smash Bros.
It's just
site.
it's just a
thing.
girl with long brown hair and a pony, and it's Amanda.
Oh dang. Okay, well let me change that because I'm not gonna date Sonic. Oh my god. Oh my god, she's so cute. Oh yeah. Okay,
She's
never
cute.
mind. Back up. Let's pair her with Link. I think
There
her
we
and
go.
Link would be a great. Wow, she is so cute. I've never
Amanda's
seen
like,
this.
that is me. We got to pair it with
That
Link.
is cute.
We gotta give her. We gotta get her a better man than Sonic the Hedgehog. Oh my god, I love this. Okay. Wow, there's a lot of fan art.
I think there is. Like, I'm surprised.
didn't-
Goog it, y'all. Do a quick
No.
Goog.
Yeah.
Look up We Fit Trainer. Like, there's a
I'm
lot of
Googling
fan
that.
art for her.
Oh
But
my
maybe
God, like-
do it in incognito because I don't know what
Yeah.
all those images are gonna look like.
Yeah, some of them are a little. They toe a
Speaking of
line.
steamy.
Okay. So
you
then
go.
let's pair her with Link. There we go. We Fit Trainer and Link. Let's go.
Last minute change.
Mm.
It's like, that looks like me. We got to pair her with Link.
Yeah,
Bowsah,
no, not Sonic.
do you have another one for us to ship off
I
into
do
the
have another
sunset of
ship.
love?
I do. I think the next one should be Kirby and Birdo.
I almost did that.
Ooh.
Bowsah, I almost did the
See?
exact
Yes.
same couple. Because
No.
Kirby, oh my god. Okay, go.
Is it Curdo? Is it Burby? I could go either way. They both sound good to me.
Kirby.
I like it. They're both beautiful and pink, matching
Mhm.
colors. But let's get to the real part of it here. They both have what you would call a powerful mouth.
Yes.
Could you
Yes.
pair them up with somebody else? I don't know. You could get into trouble. I think
Oh
they
my
are the
God.
perfect match for each other.
I mean, we got Kirby like sucking up cars. Like, I feel like there's a lot to
Oh
say.
my God. Whoo.
Yeah, I do agree.
Yeah.
I do agree.
I love this. That's incredible.
Quaggy's like response to all of this tonight is just a bunch of eyes. Like, yes,
Quaggy's loving it.
like I said, the tots better be in the other room. Don't have them in the room with you, people.
Oh my God.
Yes, mouthful mode exactly on.
Incredible. Bowsah, that was incredible.
I agree.
I might
agree.
not have
though.
any thruples, but hey.
Listen, that's pretty steamy on its own. Like, but I almost did the same thing. That is wild that we both had the same like thought. Because I thought too, like Birdo and Kirby are just kind of in my head like non-binary in a way ish. I know Birdo's more of a trans-ish character, I would say. And I just felt like they really belonged together because they would
Yeah,
understand
they
each
understand.
other more.
Mm.
Yes. I didn't think about the mouths, but now I'm thinking that. Fee, do you have another ship?
Okay, so here's the deal. I decided to go a little bit of a different route this time, mostly because I'm just like, I personally can't think of any. But do you know who does and have the ability to think of some? ChatGPT. So I said ChatGPT. Hey, can you come up with some like really interesting like Nintendo ships for me? XOXO Gossip Girl. And they're like, here's a really fun one. How about Ganondorf and Bowser? Why not? Because like here's the deal. The iconic villains from Hyrule and the Mushroom Kingdom might form an alliance to conquer both worlds. Their formidable presence and desire of power could create an intriguing dynamic. So good job, ChatGPT. 10 out of 10. The Power
Wow.
Daddies.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Power
there's so many
Daddies.
of them. I think I have like 30 right now. And I was just like, this one seems top notch. I need to share this one. But yeah, that's honestly valid. We love it. We love to see it.
Oh my
I
God,
actually
I love
didn't
that.
think about that. Like two baddies, like clearly who would understand more than each other?
Exactly.
Hmm.
Two baddie daddies. Just hanging out with each other.
Hmm.
Mm.
I
Mm.
agree.
love
I
that.
agree.
Shout out to ChatGPT.
I know. Not only that, but a description too. I love to see it. Love to see it.
Exactly.
Like explains to you like this is why, and it's like, oh my god, that makes so much sense.
Right?
Oh my gosh, my next one, and This is a weird one too. I don't know. They're just all kind of strange. But this one's less strange. My first one, I feel like I should have saved that one for the end because that one was that was prime decision making. I've got Tomek. So this is Toadette and Kamek together.
Ooh.
They're in the same universe. I think Toadette wants to go for a little bit of a baddie, which is what Kamek is. But not just any baddie, kind of like that nerdy-ish baddie, you know? Like, he's trying to show off for her, and, like, he's got magical abilities and such, and, like, he's, like, Bowser's, like, right-hand person. He's slightly scared of Bowser, rightly so. And, like, so it's like she's looking for something a little bit dangerous, but not so dangerous, you know? Because he is kind of a safer-ish bet on the danger side. So I think that's more her speed. Forget Toad, you know. He's over trying to save other people. He just left her behind in that entire movie. Like, forgot about her. Like, left
He's
her.
on a date with me. That's why.
That's true. That's true. So, just, I feel like Kamek and her would just... I feel like he would show off a lot for her.
Mm.
Yeah. Oh, no, not... I thought maybe she was just interested in the wand. Quaggy.
Quaggy.
I'm going to send you the eyes emojis next. No. But that was my second one. Seth has an additional. And I'm going to butcher this ship name too. Louis Rupp, Luigi, and Captain Syrup. And he puts in parentheticals because I'm glad he did, because I don't know who this person is. Look her up. She's like a pirate baddie, and I love pairing her with the timid, scared little boy. So apparently Luigi's the timid, scared little boy, and Captain Syrup is a pirate baddie? What?
Low-key, why does she look like Pauline in a way?
Captain Syrup. Or Syrup.
Why do I look at her and I
would say.
see Pauline immediately?
Oh, she does look like Pauline.
Penelope. Her alter ego.
It's literally Pauline in a pirate outfit.
Yeah.
Like, literally.
Weird.
Huh. Captain Syrup, whatever. Do y'all say syrup or syrup?
Syrup.
Fee.
Syrup.
It's the shout of
and
syrup. It's the shout of syrup to me.
I was just like, no, I don't say syrup. Oh gosh,
syrup?
no.
Maybe who says syrup? I feel like somebody says syrup. Maybe that's Seth, because he says things a little strange. I don't know. Captain Syrup. I did not know of her whatsoever, but now I'm a fan. But with Luigi, I could see that actually. I could see that. I think I could. Called out, yeah. Even when you're not here. You do say it like that. I was right. Seth says syrup. Of course. Just like compass or whatever he says.
Compass.
It sounds like compass. Amanda.
I'm here for it.
Take it away. We have another ship.
Okay, so I have an honorable mention, but I will go with my last one. So Wario has been a lonely man for a while. Everybody thought maybe he would steal Daisy. Everybody thought maybe he would steal Peach. The dude is a little obnoxious, a little crazy, but as I mentioned at the top of the episode, be weird and you will get what you want. Wario and Rosalina, Ligi, I don't know if that's a ship name, but I think he gets the girl and he gets Rosalina and he gets a Luma as well. So he gets a 2-for-1 deal. And the man is as happy as a clam. And that's it.
It's like drops mic. Like walks
drops
off.
the mic. I'm done. See ya.
God. I love how we
Wario.
love to justify our ships. Like,
100%.
This is all for fun anyways, but we're so very, very strong opinionated about our ships. Like, this is why they belong together. Oh
yeah, Rosalina's been looking for something. Wario's also been looking for something. And just Waluigi was a swing and a miss. And she's like, you know what? I don't mind this guy. He's a little weird. He's got dance moves. He can do his own thing. So, yeah, that's it.
Jan thinks it's illegal.
Well, guess what, Jan? This is the shipping world, and I just did it. So,
Are you on the show? I don't think so.
I don't see your. There's no names, but I don't see your name over here, Jan32.
There's no names. There's no names. No, I don't. I didn't display the names. Sorry.
No, we don't need them.
Sorry.
We don't need them. Sorry.
Sorry. That one's for Fee.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Bowsah, what's your next one?
Well, I didn't have a third one, so I've been sitting here racking my brain, trying to be ready.
You want more time?
No, I think we're going to go with something here.
What you
How
got?
about we put Tom Nook with, I'm between two. Pick one or two.
Two.
Senna from Xenoblade Chronicles 3.
Oh.
I think she needs a daddy figure to take care of her.
Oh, no.
Oh, no, not my baby girl, please. Oh, you better watch out. She can get tough.
Yeah, but he's got
But
money,
honestly,
though.
he's a sugar daddy.
He's good
He's
with
a
the money.
sugar daddy.
I'm just saying, she can go wild, do whatever she wants. It's fine.
Senna is also Amanda. Amanda's like, I do need a sugar daddy.
I do need a sugar daddy now that I think of it.
Yeah.
Applications are open. She's the girl with the gold. God, oh dang. Mm-hmm.
I would not. I was wondering, what was one by chance? What was that one? What's the other option? Because I'm curious now.
Penelope.
Penelope.
Yeah, he could manage her money.
Yeah.
That was more practical.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like the Senna one up. That one's more outlandish. I like it. Completely different worlds for that. I like that.
Yeah.
Fee, do you have a third? Or do you need time?
You know what? I'm gonna go with one that has like, it had a fan backing with it, and then there's also a song about it as well. And it's Isabel and like the guy from Doom, because it's like those two freaking amazing. If you haven't checked out, it's the Chalk Eaters, which is like Doom Crossing. It is a fantastic song, and I was listening to that today, and then I was just like, oh man, this is such a, now I even have it playing right now, so I currently just hear like screaming and just them like just talking about how fun it is to go just randomly have a day where you take a gun and you just go crazy and kill demons. So yeah, I think those two, like, I feel like Isabel needs to blow off some steam. She deals with a lot on the island, and she just needs a vacation, and the vacation, sure, her going to hell with Doom guy and just like just going to town, and then him just needing a break from killing demons, so then he goes back to the island and goes fishing and just hangs out and has a little vacation, a little siesta, or like a vacation, if you will, of course. So yeah, I feel like those two balance each other out quite well. So that would be my last pick. Yeah.
And you're right too. Isabel probably works for not a lot of money. Like, so let's be fair. Like, it's Tom Nook she's working for. So she probably, and like, poor thing, except for like the fireworks show twice a year. She's always just cooped up inside, and you just see her like whatever like the headgear is, and she's just got her little coffee and she just stares out the window. Like, poor thing. She's just stuck inside, not like in New Leaf. She was actually able to walk around. Anyways, poor Isabel. She does go through a lot. She deserves it. She deserves it. Man. My third and final ship name is Samio. And that is Samus and Mio from Xenoblade 3.
Oh,
I think we need a strong duo of women who could just conquer. They would just conquer the world. Like, they would just conquer. We just have to have it. And like, who doesn't like the reveal of Samus's helmet and it just being a gorgeous blonde? Like,
the dream.
I had to do it. Had to do it to him. You know, had to do it to him.
I like it. I like the name.
It's a them, Samio. No. No.
I was slightly, because I was just like Samus, and I'm like, it can't be Mario. It cannot be. No, that
No,
that
please
does not
save
work.
us.
Oh, she would be like, "I'm sick of your nonsense," and just throw him off the edge and then go find someone else better. She has no patience for Mario and his shenanigans.
No.
Not at all.
Samus needs a powerful individual by her side.
She
Neo,
does.
same thing. Both of them powerful. And yeah, like
Mhm.
exactly. Hang on, we just trashed Mario for like 15 minutes straight. Yes. I did not pick Mario for any of my groupings just because. Sorry, Seth. Yours is the only one that included Mario, I think.
And I don't think that and Pauline is like a good mix. I think Pauline needs a stronger man. Pauline needs like a Ganondorf in her life. She wants a daddy, a zaddy. Like, give her the daddy she needs. Mario ain't no daddy. Sorry, buddy.
No.
He might have grown the stash, but he's definitely not a dad.
That's where it ends.
That's a daddy wannabe of sorts. But Seth's final one that I will mention is Sid Link, which is, or I guess Side Link. Is it Sidon? Is that how you say his name?
Yeah.
Sidon and Link. Apparently, it ain't happening with Zelda, so it's time to move on, says Seth.
Fair.
Wow.
I'm surprised I didn't think about Sidon, though. That's the fish boy,
God,
right?
he's such a daddy.
Yeah.
That good-looking fish boy.
I'm a fan of the fish boy.
Mm-hmm.
With Link, that makes sense. Mario and Rilla.
Do we have?
Oh, yeah.
I think we did mention.
You did what?
I was going to say, did we mention two powerful women together? But you did with Samus.
Yes. Oh, yeah. I had to do two women, of course.
I don't know why it just quickly slid in my mind.
Had to. No, I was reading Star Athena's where she mentioned Mario and Rilla. And Rilla, I think you're talking about the gorilla from Animal Crossing. And then Mario. And y'all need to Google what Rilla looks like. I think that's a fair trade. I think Mario needs a Rilla. Yep. I think they belong together. I definitely agree. Do a quick Goog and see what that looks like.
Yeah, that works.
That works, right? Yeah. Yep. She's a fan of Hello Kitty.
Yeah.
Yep. She wears the blue and the red. I think Rilla and Mario. Yes. Yeah. I agree. That is probably the perfect pairing for Mario. Poor thing. I liked Rilla, actually. I honestly did. I had Rilla on one of my islands. She was, I don't know. The gorillas kind of grow on me. They kind of do. They kind of do after a while. I think that's all, unless anyone has any other honorable mentions of ship couples. Amanda, did you have any extras? I ran out.
I'm just looking at this list from Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, of course. I think, because Ganondorf always misses the mark with Zelda, honestly, I think I would give him Peach and Daisy. He gets two. Two lovely women on each arm. I think of Tengen from Demon Slayer, who's got 3 wives. I think Ganondorf could also have 3 wives. He could have Peach, Daisy, and Rosalina. It's like Demon Slayer all over again. I'm here for it. That's it. Give me that. 3 beautiful women, a decent looking strong man. Yeah. I mean, Tengen is beautiful. Ganondorf's a little something, but Daddy needs 3 beautiful wives. And I think that would be it for me. It's beyond the thruple at that point. It's like a quadruple. I don't know.
I don't know Roman numerals, so I don't know.
I like it. I like Seth's harem dwarf. Yeah, absolutely. Harem dwarf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it. It's hot. We just love how hot it is. We're here for it.
Absolutely.
We don't judge unless your name is Mario. When it talks about shipping, folks together, and I said folks, meaning it could be more than 2 people, but I always bring a physical during the Nintendo Drive, and since my inspo, along with Amanda, was the Super Smash Bros. I brought out the Super Smash Bros. Brawl from the Wii to show, because I forgot I had this game. In fact, I forget that we have a Wii in general, because I never really play on it. But we do, I just wanted to showcase the box art. Obviously, I did not want to put Pikachu with anyone because he's just adorable and he's cute. So we're not going to ship Pikachu with somebody unless it's a Pokemon, then maybe. But something that we are doing that is fairly new alongside all the new shows. Like I said, go listen to Xbox Drive and the PlayStation Drive. We've got new hosts there, new art across all of our podcasts as well, new merch. I'm wearing an older merch item, so I guess it's another physical for you. It's from the spring collection, so if you missed out on that, I'm sorry. But I wanted to wear pink for the theme. But we have new merch across all of our podcasts around the globe, I guess. I don't know how Ryan and Seth do these things. But we do want to thank all of our lovely supporters at patreon.com/carpool gaming. Always appreciate y'all, including Bowsah, who's on this list. Our ultimate producers being Tony Baker. Go to youtube.com/questforpixels. Jonathan Brown at linktree/pme.jib. We got Lee Navarro at thephoenixoverdrive.com. And then Cwagmire, aka Quaggy, who likes to remind you that the best babes are Xenobabes. And then our gold members being Adam K., Anna, Awesome Dave, BobLoblaw, Bowsah, person over here, hello, Brad Moore, Brian Reese, Cecily Carrozza, CrocoKyle, Dan and Luma, Dannohh, Emily O'Kelly, John Yon 32, Marcus O'Neill, Peje EP, and Tim Aulph. We appreciate y'all and your support that you always give us over on Patreon. If you're not following us on Patreon, then you've probably never heard of the Nintendo Post Show, which we will be doing right after this stream. But if you are curious, a little curious, you can listen, what is it, a week? You can listen for free for like a week and then decide if you want to join the Patreon. So please go give that a listen. I know Fi did it for a week. I think, Amanda, did you do it for a week as well?
I did. And then I signed on officially.
Yeah.
It's worth it. You can watch I challenge everyone to listen to as much content as they can with the 7-day free trial. Like, come back to us and say, hey, I watched like 40 episodes of something. Like, come on. You got 7 days for free.
You won't be able to listen to everything. Like, that's a shame, but that's because we just create so much content, which is a plus. But definitely give that week trial a try. That way you know what you're missing out of, especially like the post show, like the different one-off like pants episodes. You get to learn more about the individual hosts, which is what I like. Like, I even listen to everyone else's episodes for that as well. But we always appreciate all the listeners, even here on YouTube, on Twitch, all the things. But Fi, I'll start with you. Where can people find you on the internet, my friend?
Absolutely. People can find me on the Xbox Drive on Fridays on the same exact channel. So definitely come out and check us out there. You can also check me out over on Point in Progress on Twitch and on YouTube under the same name. We're actually doing kind of a variation of this podcast over there tomorrow night, but it's going to be us typing in ChatGPT and finding out the most absurd actual couple of shippings across any console. So it's probably going to get a little weird, and by weird I mean definitely super weird. And you can also find me over at twitch.tv/Zeranix. This weekend I'm going to be starting back up my Elden Ring playthrough with my friend Harv, and it is a little chaotic. I think I'm already at 50 deaths already, if I remember correctly. We had to take a hiatus, but yeah, we're gonna get back into that. So definitely go check me out over there on Sunday.
Oh man, I applaud you on that. Oh gosh, I could never. Bowsah, where can people find you?
You can also find me on the Xbox Drive Friday nights, same bat channel, same bat place. And then on Twitter or X or Zitter or whatever you want to call it.
Zitter. Yes, Zitter. Let's call it Zitter, y'all, please.
You can find me there at Bowsah13. But the best place to find me is in the Carpool Discord.
Of course, we always love our Discordians. Are people in the Discord? That just came to me. I don't know. Amanda, where can people find you?
You can find me live on Twitch Mondays and Thursdays at twitch.tv/miles_of_Amanda. And that is also my name all over the internet. Find me on YouTube, on Zwitter or Zitter, whatever you just called it. Instagram, all the places.
Added an additional consonant there.
Zwitter.
Zwitter. Y'all can find me at blocklist.card.co. It basically has everything. That's card with 2 R's. But thank y'all for hanging out with us for today's episode of the Nintendo Drive. Bump that like button if you haven't already, and fuel this carpool in the comments below with your most cursed, I guess, ship or throuple or couple. You know, we don't judge, like we said. Or you could even put your most cursed person or individual with Mario. I think that would be interesting. Who would you put with Mario? Like, I'm curious. Like, I know we kind of, did him a little dirty-ish. I mean, I think Rilla's still kind of great. But who would you pick to go with Mario? Or just what couple would you kind of slap together and call it a day? I don't know how to end these things. But we always appreciate y'all. And like we said, Bowsah said before, join us in the Discord. That's where all the things happen. That's where you can be a part of the show and enter your questions, where we talk about and answer every week. And basically, we always kind of base our topic for the Nintendo Drive anyways, based on the questions that come in. So if you really want to be a part of what the topic might be and what we discuss, join the Discord. All the links are in the show notes or in the description box below. But we love y'all so much, and we'll see y'all next week. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.